Today, I'm going to show you how to create a simple test and upload it to AWS Device Farm step by step. No prior knowledge of Appium required. First, you should verify your NodeJS version and compare it with the versions supported by AWS Device Farm. This is important because if you encounter problems in the device farm, you can replicate them locally for troubleshooting. I'm using a MacBook to make this video, but the commands in the tutorial are the same whether you're using Windows or Linux. You can easily change the Node version on your local machine using the Node Version Manager. If you don't have it installed yet, it's easy to do so. You'll find the installation instructions in the link displayed on the screen, or you can simply Google Node Version Manager. Next, install the WebDriver CLI and the HTML reporter for generating test reports. Begin by starting the WebDriver configuration wizard, which will help you create a basic test environment setup. Pay close attention to the values I choose if you're trying to replicate the same environment. To summarize, we're setting up an environment to run on a local machine for a native Android app using TypeScript. Do not install the Appium service, because AWS will handle that. For the local test run, we'll start the service manually. With the setup complete, let's dive into writing the test and configuring the environment. This video isn't a detailed Appium tutorial, so I won't dive deep into writing Appium tests. However, the test we're writing is quite straightforward, involving just 3 lines of code. It identifies an element, checks the text within that element, and takes a screenshot, saving it as shot.png. If you're looking for more detailed Appium tutorials, check out the links in the video description. Our test will target the Bitbar sample app. We will search for the text, "Ask Mom for help" within the app. Moving forward, let's configure the environment. First, define the hostname, port, and path to the Appium service. Then set the capabilities for our test target. For the device name, use the default name of the Android emulator, which is Emulator 5554. Next, we need to download the app before we can configure the path to it. Lastly, remove any unused parameters that the configuration wizard added, as the TypeScript compiler flags unused parameters as errors. Now, our test environment is ready. Before uploading the test environment to the cloud, I'll run the test on my local machine to ensure everything compiles and runs correctly. Open another shell window to run the Android emulator and the Appium server. Once the test passes, we'll review the test report. Everything looks good, so we can proceed to package the test environment for upload to the cloud. AWS Device Farm requires a specific package format, so we'll first define which files aren't needed for compiling and running the tests, such as the test report and screenshots. We'll comment out some capabilities that the device farm will set. Leave only the platform name, so that the compilation won't generate errors due to empty capabilities. Next, create a package of the test environment using npm bundle, and then zip the package. This is the format the device farm accepts. Now head to the AWS Management Console. AWS offers many services, so if it's your first time, the easiest way is to search for the Device Farm service. The process from here is quite simple. Create a new project, then a new run within that project. Upload the Bitbar sample app, followed by the zipped file we created. Next, write the YAML file. Although installation is typically done in the pre-test phase, to keep things simple, we'll do it in the test phase. The Node environment on AWS can be a bit confusing, so doing everything at one point saves time and hassle. It doesn't significantly impact the outcome unless you're running performance tests. After the runs, move the test report and any screenshots to the device log directory. This is a little trick to save time instead of specifying directories by name. By default, the test will run on 5 mobile devices, which is sufficient for our purposes. The final step is to review the configuration, confirm it, and start the tests. Let's then proceed to view the ongoing run. The test has passed. Now let's review the video of the test run and the artifacts. There's the shot.png we took earlier, along with the Appium.log and our test report. I'll open the test report now, so you can see how to check it. In a real-world scenario, you might need to merge several test reports, but in the AWS ecosystem, this is fairly straightforward. Just transfer them all to the same S3 bucket. You can provide multiple paths to the HTML reporter as parameters to merge the reports. That concludes our video. I've shown you how to prepare an Appium test for AWS Device Farm. Now, it's your turn to try it out with your own tests. If you encounter any issues, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching.